Hello, children. Welcome to yet another session of English grammar, especially the writing section. I'll be discussing about the writing section part, which is speech writing. I'll be telling you about the speech writing section today in this session of mine. Speech writing is basically a part, as I said, is of the writing section where your creativity is checked, the way you put in your words, the way you write certain things is seen and judged. Speech writing is an extended form of your compositions where you need to write in detail about certain things. Now, if you remember, you can recall a number of speeches of great personalities. What exactly pulls you to them? The words they used, the way they spoke, the sounds, the ways, the ups and downs of the language they used, beautifully written words, beautiful written sentences. They made an impact on all of us. Those speeches are worth remembering. You can remember the speeches of your principals also. There are certain speeches which you can recall. On so and so day a wonderful speech was given by your principal and you really remember it even till date, and you're still motivated with that speech. Coming exactly to the definition part of your speech writing, let me tell you, speech is an important part of the extended composition. Means it is your extended, you need to add up a little more of creativity and then put it in the speeches there. It tests certain your creativity. Certainly it does test your creativity, but apart from that, it also tests your language and the grammar of the child. What kind of grammar you're using, what kind of a language you're using, that is specified or that is understood, that is tested in your speech writing. There is a little format for writing a speech. Basically, you have to begin with a heading. Now, heading does not mean giving a heading, heading line or a caption to it, but headline. Actually, it is a headline, not a heading, a headline where it has to be an attractive kind of a pulling you. You want to hear it actually while listening to that captivating headline. Now, to begin with, before we go about with anything else in a speech, you have to begin with the greeting or the salutation to the people around you. Once you begin, you can always start with saying something like, respected principal ma'am, my dear teachers, and respected principal ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends or my class fellows. And we can talk about the greeting of the people around sitting there. If it is a different kind of an audience for you, then you'll mention in that way the chief guest and then principal and then the teachers, and similarly so forth. Next, after the salutation, after the greeting, we come down to the context of the speech. That means whatever topic has been given to you, we need to come to that. Now, when we start writing about that, we have to introduce ourselves. Suppose I am Ruchide and I'm writing a speech on something, and I begin that after my greeting, after my wishing the people in front of my audience, I start with I put a comma there, I, Ruchide, and then proceed further, stand before you to speak on the topic, and then you talk about the topic. I, Ruchide, stand before you to talk on the topic and whatever your topic is all about. In that, you brief in the first paragraph a little bit about your topic, and further you move to the next paragraph talking in details about your topic of the speech, whatever it is. Once we are through with the topic, we come to a next paragraph where we need to wrap up the speech. Now, wrap up the speech does not mean gift wrapping it and sending it to somebody, of course. Wrapping up here means winding up your speech in the end with beautiful words, with beautiful thoughts, and then coming to a conclusion in the end. Now, conclusion can have a warmth in it, a little bit of warmth in it also. It can have a warning. You can warn the people on something, you can hope for something, you can give an appeal. You can appeal to the people for something regarding your topic that you are mentioning there. Finally, in the end, your speech does not finish without a thank you. A thank you is very, very important once you finish writing your speech. I hope speech writing concept is very, very clear to you all, where you can put forward your thoughts. Once again, I brief you with the entire thing. Speech writing is a concept, is an extended form of your composition, and the things that we follow in the speech writing is first and foremost is your salutation, the greeting that you do. Then you come down next to the content of the speech, whatever your matter for the content, the body of the speech. Roundabout depends on the class you are in, but for 7 we'll pick up the body can be for around 100 to 120 words. Further, we move down to the development of the topic, where you have a great more description of the topic, whatever topic has been given to you. More details about that topic you can mention about it. And coming up to the wrapping up means that you need to sum up all the points mentioned in your paragraphs above, but you don't have to repeat the same thing. You don't have to repeat the same points. Maybe your wordings can be different, but the topics can be picked up again in the final wrapping up paragraph. And last but not the least, you need to put up a concluding paragraph where you can make an appeal to the people, where you can hope from the people, and at the same time you can give a warning to them that if you don't do something like this, if we don't improve upon this, certain conditions are going to deteriorate, and we hope things are going to get better. Then we appeal to you people to look into the matter and come out with wonderful ideas. So these are all different ways where you can either appeal or hope or give a warning to your audience. Finally, winding it up with a thank you. So I hope next time onwards, speech writing is going to be much, much easier for you all. Thank you, children.